What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Iriscented channel where we talk about all things fragrance. If you love content about fragrance, smelling good, reviews, tips, lists, and what have you, then click the subscribe button and join the family if you haven't yet done that. And when you subscribe, please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any video that I post. And without further ado, let's get the channel trailer out of the way and then we can get today's review started. Okay, so before we start today's review, I do have to tell you that I don't particularly think this is a fragrance for winter or for colder weather, right? We are doing this whole 12 days of Christmas, so I'm basically trying to suggest perfumes that I think would do good during this Christmas period, during winter, during cold weather. So with that being said, I just have to issue this disclaimer that the perfume for today's video is not exactly a winter kind of fragrance. So the perfume for today's video is called Amirat Al Arabia, or in other words, Princess of Arabia. And this is how the box looks like. It's got this velvet kind of feel to it that I really like. I tried to check online, but I couldn't get a year of release. But let me just try to get this a little closer to camera. I really love the fact that the packaging has this whole velvet kind of feel going on. It really goes well with the color scheme that they chose, which is the whole white, burgundy, or red and white vibe that is going on. Now, like I said, this to me is not exactly a winter fragrance, right? But the reason why I decided to feature it in my 12 days of Christmas is just the packaging. It's really cute and adorable. It looks really elegant and classy. Just take a look at the bottle as well. It also has this whole velvet feel going on with gold bands on the side, the cap. Everything looks really like elegant and luxurious. So I feel like if you are looking for a gift, right, a gift to give to your loved ones this Christmas season, you can consider this. They would be really happy to see the bottle, right? And then in warmer months they would definitely be able to use this. So let's just get into the scent and what I think about it. Let's spray a little bit. So for the top notes, we have fruity berry notes and bergamot. And for the middle, we have rose, gardenia, jasmine, and white musk. For the base notes, we have some sandalwood, we have tonka bean, we have amber, musk, and oud. Now, to be entirely honest with you, this bottle misled me. The reason why I'm saying this is that when I saw the box, when I saw the bottle, I was thinking this was going to be like a really opulent, rich, heavy fragrance, right? Something about the bottle came across to me as a little extravagant and opulent, right? So I was thinking the scent would be something like that, but it turns out to be rather soft, very soft, feminine, and to me it comes across like a really fresh and musky rose scent that has a little bit of a fruity, playful nuance to it, right? And I don't know why, I don't know whether it's the white florals in here, but something in here comes across as a little powdery. Now what I do get most of is the rose in here is quite dominant, and then a little fruity flair to it. The other thing that is quite dominant in here is the musk, and lastly what I pick up is the sandalwood, a very creamy sandalwood surrounding the rosy notes, and then some fruity nuance in the beginning. It's not extremely citrusy. You don't have like a loud burst of citrus in here. The citrus, if anything, more or less amplifies that fruity nuance in the beginning. Then as that starts to tone down, you get more of that musky rose scent backed by white florals it's a little powdery, and then you start getting some musk, and then you start getting this really creamy, delightful sandalwood scent in here. For me, I don't really pick up any oud in this fragrance. So if you don't like oud, you know, a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances are known to have like really in your face kind of oud that people don't really appreciate. But in this sense, you don't, or you can hardly pick up the oud in here. If anything, is almost ignorable. So if you don't like oud, you can definitely try this. It's not really going to bother you. I think it's a safe blind buy. I think it's really very inoffensive. It's that sense that you can gift to someone and you can be sure they would wear it, because it doesn't really have something in here that would come across as harsh, or a sense that someone cannot really appreciate, you know. So that's why I think you can get it for your loved ones as a gift. You can get it to yourself to wear during the warmer weather. This is also ideal for the office because of how inoffensive and soft it is. Now, the truth of the matter is that for me, this fragrance honestly doesn't really remind me of another perfume per se, but to me it's not exactly so unique that it's going to give you a second glance or it's going to make you stand out in a crowd. So if you're looking for something that can be like your everyday scent, your signature scent, something that you can wear to the office, something that you can wear anywhere actually, then you can probably try Princess of Arabia or Amirat Al Arab. Like I said, I was expecting something that would be a little more pronounced, a little more extravagant. This turns out to be, maybe they were trying to, you know, portray the kind of delicate femininity that is, you know, associated with royalty, you know, princesses and fairy tales and all that. Maybe for me, it would have been better if this was more like, you know, portrayed the more opulent, extravagant side of royalty. But with that being said, overall this is not a bad scent. If I had to rate it, I would give this like maybe a 6/10, right? It's good. It's just not extremely great, if you should ask me. And in terms of performance, on a good day you're probably going to get between 4 to 6 hours. Like I said, it doesn't really project much. It doesn't give a heavy scent through either, but you can wear it all day, right? Literally, you go out in the morning, you come back by evening. So if you spray this in the morning, you will definitely be able to go out there and come back in the evening and you will still be smelling pleasant. And I think this is less than $30 for a 100 ml bottle. So I mean, it's quite affordable, easy on the pockets. If you feel like you want to reapply it during the day, you can always carry this along. The bottle though feels a little bit heavy, so if you don't want to carry this bottle up and down, maybe you can get something like an atomizer to get a little decant in it, so that during the day if you want to reapply this, you can definitely reapply it. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on Princess of Arabia, and it is that it's a musky rose scent backed by some fruity, like a berry like fruity nuance in the opening, and then you get some creamy sandalwood and musk. The wood in here is practically non-existent. Amber in here is also really not that loud. I feel like it rather amplifies the rose, makes it a little warm, makes it a little comforting. So that's it for today. If you've tried this fragrance, I'm really curious to know what you think about it, so you can always let me know in the comment section. Be sure to like, be sure to share this with your friends, and if you haven't yet subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification, and I'll be back on your screen another time with another review. Bye guys.